Good morning and welcome back to our shared space on YouTube, this channel called Natural Connection with a Shaman. I'm your host, Shaman Odin Grable. I'm gonna have to trim the beard here soon. Doesn't do what I want it to do. Anyways, okay, so today's full moon. Did you know that? Tonight's full moon. If you're watching in the future, I do my videos in real time. It's just I prefer to stay present at the present moment. So tonight is full moon. It is 10/6/2025. If you add that up, that equals the number 16. Number 16 in the major arcana is the Tower card. This represents sudden change and destruction of old beliefs, a forced transformation to make way for the new. Okay? Remember, I said that because it goes with the theme of today, astrology. You take 1 plus 6, and that equals 7, right? 7 is the Chariot card in the major arcana, the confident, self-directed energy needed to overcome obstacles. Okay, so today, both are talking about obstacles being removed, overcoming shadows with the Chariot card and having the confidence to move through it. 7 leads us to the 7th house energy, and then we also have the full moon energy to go over tonight. So today. So in our 7th house, this is how we interact and cooperate in partnerships and marriage. We have Uranus in Taurus, 7th house, Kritika Nakshatra. This represents radical, unexpected changes in relationships and partnerships that disrupt traditional stability in favor for new methods or even chaos. This could lead to a desire for authentic connections and a potential for sudden breakups or unique partnerships, reforming unconventional approaches to intimacy. You may attract unusual partners or experiences that are more liberated and authentic in exchange for standard and traditional relationships. So the full moon tonight is in Pisces, 5th house. Well, it was anyways at 10:12 a.m. The houses change every 2 hours. So this is just off of this morning at 10:12 a.m. Moon in Pisces, 5th house, Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra. This indicates a focus on spiritual, creative, and relational areas of life, bringing forth the energy of letting go, transforming deep-seated emotions, and finding our stable grounds in relations and creative pursuits. A good time for introspection, connecting to the ancestral spirits, and embracing your inner wisdom gained through experience. Now, Pisces in the 5th house is conjunct, meaning it's with Saturn and Neptune retrograde. So they're in the same nakshatra, same zodiac, everything. So this conglomerate represents challenges. Oh, this is challenging you tonight to face and restructure your artistic vision and romantic illusions while deepening your intuitive nature. The 5th house represents our pleasure, creativity, romance, and children, how we seek and experience joy related to our inner child. This represents our play and hobbies that bring fun and fulfillment in life. So, if you heard all of that, it sounds like you're going to feel a lot of challenges today. Things are going to push you to face things that you probably hold under your tongue, or what's that word? Hold your breath about, or sweep under the rug. These areas of your life with Uranus. Uranus is a very powerful planet. Uranus forces change. Kritika Nakshatra is about burning away. This is how an astrologer, I call him Vedic Vic, Viktakara, explained Kritika to me. If you were to take a log, and there's two ways he explained it, and set it on fire, as the log burned away, the body, the smoke, the spirit, the essence would be released. Or if you were to take an axe and chop at a log to get to the middle of it and extract the inner parts of it. That's what Kritika Nakshatra represents. It's so Uranus in Kritika is really, especially in the seventh house, it's gonna force you to like get deep into your relationships, your partnerships. This happens to not just romantic. This is your friendships, your family, your jobs, your loves, your children, your neighbors, your normal day-to-day relations, where like you go to a store, you have a local store that you go to, the clerks that you speak to every day, it's going to have you really get into the center of what's the core value in these, or reform your relationships by, you might have a very, with the astrology, you might have a very standard and practical idea of relationships, and it might be a time to where you're opening up to new ways of being in relationships and partnerships. You might work with new people. You might be a co-partner where you always thought you would be the lead, or, just be open. Get down to the sources of all your contracts and see what really suits your life. That's what this energy is talking about. While you're doing this, the full moon energy is going to help you see the spiritual side of it, okay? And create from it. It's funny because I was creating last night. Look at this. It's called anti-art. If you look close enough, you'll see all kinds of different stuff in there. But basically, just scribble on the page, smudge it with your finger, and rather than draw, I use the eraser to bring out the images I see, right? Anti-art. So focus on your spirituality, be creative. This could help you process deep emotions that are related to your relations. Remember to have fun, pick up some of your hobbies. And remember your confidence. This is a Tower card moment in an astrological alignment under this full moon day energy. Okay, so I'm going to pull some divine masculine, or a divine masculine oracle, and then we'll do some tarot and see where it goes. All right, divine masculine, what do we have for the viewer? We got Maui. Pretty cool. I'm sure you've all seen Moana, so you know who Maui is now. This should be interesting. Maui. Let's see what we got. Maui. Maui's overall message is, this is an invitation to take baby steps toward breaking down habits that no longer serve you. When you are creating a new habit, each step compounds to make an extreme change later. So you hear that? The small steps that, it's funny. I had that in a, I went in an astral journey last night. And they said something too. It was basically, yeah, okay. That's my energy. All right. Let's see. Myths of the gregarious Polynesian legend of Maui span across Hawaii and New Zealand. He is also referred to as Maui of 1,000 tricks due to the expansiveness of his exploits and the vast number of tales about him. Regarded as a hero and notorious for being a trickster, Maui sometimes resorted to mean ruses. Yet at other times, he decided to use his intellect for good. So sometimes he was a trickster, and other times he used his intelligence for good. Born prematurely and thinking he was dead, his mother cast him into the ocean wrapped in a tuft of her hair. Rescued by Tana, the sky god, Maui is attributed with the remarkable feat of creating the Polynesian islands, and for tricking Mahuika, the fire goddess, into gifting humanity fire. Here's Maui's message. Transformation requires actively shifting your current reality. By changing your routines, you can turn toward the direction you prefer. You can become so accustomed to your existing systems that it's similar to floating downstream, dragged along by the current. Breaking a habit and creating a new one entails becoming aware and consciously turning in a different direction with your paddle. Bring awareness to your daily routines. Bringing awareness to your daily routines is more uncomfortable than going along your natural trajectory of repetition. I need a drink. It's time to decide which habits still serve you, which you want to break, and which you wish to form. Just as Maui had to decide moment to moment whether to partake in trickster pranks or demigod-level creations, you have to choose which path to take when each is presented to you. The choice is yours. The choice is yours. Building the strength needed to create beautiful things happens slowly over time. Every seemingly small decision forms a new habit, gradually compounding to pave the way to greatness. A habit is an intention set in motion. Go slowly, breaking and creating one little step at a time. The ripple effect beginning from now or from one action will flow out with impact. Sticking to your new patterns is easier when coming from a place of gentleness and empowerment rather than self-degradation. Break it down to one choice at a time rather than thinking about all of your future actions. When breaking the habit of drinking 5 coffees a day, take it one coffee at a time. Think to yourself, this one choice right now is taking me on a timeline that benefits my future self. This one shift of timeline will alter my course. It becomes easier to repeat that little step once you've done it the first time. Make it simple as possible. You don't need to torture yourself and make dramatic shifts instantly. Sometimes we overstimulate the change we can make in 1 month, yet underestimate the progress we can make in a year. A 5-minute walk today can build to a daily hour walk down the track. Another way to make your progress gentler is to have an alternative, healthier replacement that comforts you. Rather than foregoing comfort and coping mechanisms to transform, figure out what higher order need your habit provides, and find a way to bring that in. For example, replace your coffee with piping hot tea instead of restricting it to nothing. Design a list of healthy coping mechanisms to turn to when needed. Modify your current timeline by making small decisions to support the future version of you, and feel the transformative power you hold come bursting forth in giant waves. So, baby steps, making progress in small ways so that you can make a big change. You know, I had an uncle that taught me about this a long time ago. He was talking about addictions, okay? And his process was, if you taper down and interact, like, he would taper down, and then he would, every time he went lower, he would go a little further on his morning jog, right? Because he had a habit, like something that was a physical, mental, and emotional dependency. But to taper down, he had to integrate small exercises to make up for his daily routine. Sorry, I can't right now. Sorry, my phone is going off. It's early morning. Um, it's the same scenario. You want to change a bad habit in your life, you got to start small and you got to peck away at it. It's like carving something out of stone, or like that drawing I did, right? You scribble something, you smudge, and you see inside, you see an image inside of the scribble chaos, and slowly erase the highlights to bring the images out, right? Find something that you can do to supplement something that you are tired of doing, okay? And with the energy that we've got from seventh house today, this could be destructive patterns in all your relations that you want to break those habits, right? Like, do you have a habit of nagging? Do you have over compulsion to overdo, do too much? Are you, sorry, text messages. Well, I'm trying to, it throws me off, completely throws me off, squirrel, right? Anyways, let's pull some tarot cards now that I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Okay. Oh, they're right here. All right, let's get some tarot on breaking patterns and starting new cycles. Because big changes, like, okay, another thing. When my injuries were too bad to walk, right? When my spine was really bad and my legs were really weak because I wasn't, ooh, magician, hangman. Hangman in reverse, so it's positive enlightenment. You're creating a new outlook on life. So take small steps. What I did to get my lower half of my body to withstand with being able to be strong enough to move again is I started small. I walked from my door to the end of the block, not block, it was like a cul-de-sac, right? It was probably 30 yards. And I would walk there and back, right? Until I got the strength to walk there, around the corner, and back. And I did that over time until I was able to walk around my entire neighborhood. Okay. And that was about a mile. And I just kept doing that, slowly but surely building progress. So that's what you have to do, something like that. Let me pull some tarot and then let this go because my phone is not stopping. Hang on. This card is open to interpretation. It can represent an intimate relationship. It can represent secret societies. It can represent same-sex union. It could represent private parties or being guided in society. Okay. Use your intuition. Something, you have a higher knowledge for something. So these two now are giving me alchemist vibes. Like the reason why is back in the days, the alchemist had to dress as women to meet in private because the ways of the occult were for women. So something's going to be revealed to you. The high priestess represents the guardian of the veil, and the veil is as simple as learning the deeper meaning of something, right? So we go through the veil with when we're dissecting the Goetia in alchemy, right? We go deeper beyond the veil. God damn, I can't answer right now. We go deeper in the veil when we find the hidden meaning of like a horse, of horns, of a tail, of different things in astrology. We go deeper meaning when we see animal spirit medicine, right? So something is going to be revealed to you that has been in secret. There's some more opportunities coming, but also you might be indulging in a little too much fantasy at this time. Or need to tap into your fantasy right now. Listen to your dreams. Get plenty of rest as this information comes to you. Take baby steps. Okay. There is something just on the horizon coming into the harbor for you, and it's based off of your efforts and work. You've put a lot of detail into some work that you do, and this is moving forward fast. You're about to find some information that could help you relocate, travel. And leave something that was annoying behind. There's some kind of mental energy that you are absolutely done with. This could represent betrayal, you're just completely done with. It could be lies, whatever it is, you're at your wit's end of this situation. And new inspiration is coming in. Expect anonymous messages to come about an opportunity, a renewal from some kind of betrayal. Towers coming in, so sudden change and a new realization, so ego death. Have patience with what's coming. So let me look at the cards now that the phone's not going off the hook. And we've got Magician, Strength, and Tower. So a private meeting to discuss higher knowledge and education opens up opportunities to fulfill your dreams. Just on the horizon, your hard work and effort has put a lot of detail into your skills. This energy has built up momentum and is moving in a very fast motion, and it's building growth in your career. Be on the lookout for some betrayal or something that is just putting you at your mental wit's end. You will get some anonymous information where you felt like you had missed opportunities. A new opportunity is presented to you. There is energy, and we've saw this in the astrology, of broken heart or too much thoughts in your emotions, like head over heart energy, right? So you're probably hurt about something. Some kind of ego death has come and brought new light. But you know what's good about a tower? is it takes what's false and removes it so that now you have a solid platform to go from. And remember, we have chariot card energy. So this will actually build confidence in you. Be patient with yourself. You are creating from the invisible worlds. And that's what I have for you this morning. Sorry for the interruptions, and I will be back next time. Stay tuned. Please hit the like button, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for future videos to come. Peace out.